Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 17 of my university challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And most of them are off doing some tutoring. The only one who has finished with the tutoring is Norah. So I've made a little note on my spreadsheet, which I did once again for this week. Finally, Freddie went. He had needed a shower because his scrubberooing himself had failed. So anyway, so Norah is doing her homework. I will put a screenshot of, their class schedule and whatnot up on the screen. And so she's done that first batch of homework. Let me go and get her doing some more homework. We're going to do this wellness one because I'd like to get her working on that one. Because I did this time before they did any, I made a note of all of their skill levels, though for all of their core classes, they've maxed them. So they already have the max skill level 10 in most cases. I know photography is one of hers, so it's only 5. And for the electives, I think the only one who really has skill in, Colleen has a little bit of skill in guitar. She has a guitar as an elective. And of course, Freddie was 7.35, but I think there was nothing else that I wanted for him. So I just took that, and his is also guitar, but he's a music lover. So I wanted, a music class for him. And like I said, I don't remember the details, but I just remember that was the only one that worked in terms of the options being given to him. So we have a heavy Tuesday, Thursday schedule compared to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because we have more term papers and presentations, which I'm of course going to get them to work on as much as I can this weekend. But they also, our freelancers, have to do their freelance work. There really is only 3 of them. And of course, Declan is doing his gig. And I will try and see if, hopefully he becomes a 3-star celebrity after doing his gig. And then we can skip the audition and we can get him into one more, so that, because he did miss one last sim weekend because we had issues with it where I had loaded in and it disappeared, and then he failed the gig because we traveled. He failed the audition because we traveled when he had the audition. So it wasn't for want of trying. We tried to get him to do that because I know one of my goals was that they had to do at least one work thing a week. And so he didn't really get that last week, but he definitely tried. We tried with him. And this was the soonest we could get him in a way that didn't conflict with their school schedules. So it's difficult. It's difficult because we lost that one. But who are you and what are you doing in our house? Do we even know you? No, we don't. There must be a pop-up here saying, I knew you when. Nah, I don't see a pop-up saying I knew you when. So I don't know who you are. Freddie was doing some streaming, so I don't know if that's just gone down here. I thought I saw it here. I should, and that's the butler. Okay, we know you. You're allowed. You, on the other hand, okay, you can stay. We're all right with you. You have okay traits. Since I no longer have that kleptomaniac trait. Blacklisted with MCCC. It's always a bit of a concern. I'm just curious if I click on to go to Freddie. I don't know why she has a cross through her when she's talking to her. Well, are you going? Okay, goodbye. We don't know who you are anyways. Maybe you were already here and I just didn't remember because it's taken me a little bit of time, because it takes me a little bit of time to get that little spreadsheet together, because, there's 4 classes and 8 sims. That's 32 things that I've got to sort of get on that spreadsheet. Anyway, so they're just doing that. So like I said, Nora's the only one who's actually got that done. So she's actually on to the next part, which all she can do is contribute knowledge on a research archive machine, which we can do whenever because we have the machine here. And we could take a look at what she needs to do for this. So she has to take 5 photos for the Art Society and the Debate Guild. She has to debate a topic. And I had said that they needed to at least become seasoned members, which is going to be harder for Freddie because and Bonnie, because I find it harder with the bot savants, but maybe we can try and go chat with the people, because of course we missed that last week because we went to the sim sessions. That was like the last weekend, and hopefully they're able to max their careers, both our grant or their volunteering, because we don't have a lot of time left before they graduate, essentially, because we didn't start this until later. So he has, I'm assuming captain sounds like it's the highest. I mean, where else would you go? Okay, so we got some money from some of them. Let's check their needs. And so I just was trying to get them as much as possible. Sometimes the reward for tutoring is just knowing that you've helped spread knowledge to other Sims. But also, Bonnie got 100 simoleons. So there's that too, this is not a good way to make money, because you go for 5 hours, and if you've maxed the skill, you get 100 simoleons, and if you haven't maxed the skill, you get less. So definitely not a good money maker. So maybe we'll just let them, those who have completed, come home, and Grant should be done. Of course, it's brought me over to him. Just go home and we'll go back home ourselves. What I was trying to do is take a look here. Yeah, so he's on the same part, or he has to do that earning a degree. And luckily he didn't hurt himself with his match that he won. And he has 4 Tuesday, Thursday classes. So he has 3 term papers to do and one presentation. And he has to study plays. So maybe we'll start him with that when he's home, because we want him to so we're going to study plays. He has the weekend, and he will have all Monday, to be honest, to get stuff done, because he has no classes at all other than he has his soccer to do. And now that you're home, you need some fun. That was part of the reason I decided not to send you off to do anything. She needs to do a gig as her freelance crafter, but she needs some fun first. She also needs some social, and she needs to scrubberoo herself, hopefully successfully. Let me take a look for her, what I want to do. She has to study for 2 hours. She could do that later, hopefully. And honestly, for the bot savants, I think they're probably all seasoned members because they've been doing this stuff. This one is the harder one. So, because I don't think she has the things to do. Because I find the bot savants is really not very easy, because they always want you to do these crafting bots. I've never had any luck with the enhancing a bot, even if I had a bot, which we don't have, because you need to do the parts, and the parts take forever to make, unless you use the cheat on the machine, the crafting station, and generate them in your inventory. So she wants to release a track, I'm guessing, or produce a track. Release a track. So why don't you go do that? And this is actually a little bit of fun, and it's also productive. So you're gonna burn a track too. And I was just kind of looking. She's doing her homework. That's all she has. She's almost at the top, actually. She just has to wait for it to reset. She should get that. She has to tutor students only one more time. So we should have our Abigail. Let's check her needs. They could be better, but they could be worse. And I don't think she works until Monday. And we're not feeding a cow plant. If our cow plant because I don't know that our cow plant is going to grow, because he seems to be permanently shrunk. You're going to tutor fishing as your last one. And then you'll be done too. Yay! That'll be good. So, I had taken a note of where everybody was. Yes, I had her. She was at 3 because she was in the middle of doing that. So the fact that she's at 4 makes sense. So you're going to burn that track. And they're just... these things moving all the time. It's so annoying. You probably still need some fun. And you need some social. Could you maybe go and try and cloud gaze with the butler? Because that would help you with your social and your fun to a certain extent. And Declan, you definitely, we need to look after you because you're doing your homework. You need some fun. You could ask about inspiration. Is there a special thing going on? And you have a talent point. Let's use it. Well, we're probably not going to be there very much, so that's not that useful. And this is research, experiment, and tome reading skills are all greatly increased. That might be useful. We'll try that. There you go. And did you rally the troops? Oh, no, you didn't, because I had to do something else. Why don't you rally the troops? Oh, you're supposed to be doing... Never mind. You can come here and rally the troops. Because you're not doing that much of importance right now. You're getting your fun up, so that is good. But it's already pretty good. And Declan is the one who matters the most. Because Declan has his gig at, I think it's 9 a.m. So... yeah, so we need to, I'm going to focus on Declan and not really that much is going on. So I'll be back when we get to Declan's gig. Well, we're at Declan's gig. So he has to update his social media status. So let's try and do that. There we go. That helps with his fame anyways. I did remember to switch him over to the master actor because he has to earn a gold in a TV show acting gig. And I'm hoping this is a TV show acting gig that we're doing with him. And he needs to practice acting. So this looks like it's available. So we're going to have him come here and practice. And then we are going to, we have to compliment a sim. And we have to introduce ourselves. Well, I guess it helps to know our co-star. So we'll do a cheerful introduction once he's finished his practicing acting. And he hasn't quite, I think he's level 9 of acting. Yeah, high 9. So we can, there we go. He's got that done. We'll do this introduction. And then, okay. Then we need to compliment a sim. It was just a delay in showing us that we were friends. So let's look. He probably can't do a heartfelt compliment, but he could probably compliment outfit or art. Because I think you need to be happy to do a heartfelt compliment. But any compliment will do for this. So we're going to come over here. We know, how is the, okay, we're going to go here because sometimes we'll transport light there. Because sometimes I find when you try and talk and you're away, the Sims will occasionally go to you instead of them going to the Sims. Okay, stop talking to that Sim. And I need you to come over here. Okay, so now you can brighten day. Except for that's not an option now. Well, obviously it's an option, but I gotta ask about day instead of brighten day. Since this came up sooner. And then we're going to get into hair and makeup. Where is his fame? Gotta scroll down. He's just shy of it. Okay, let's not talk. Like, that was just meant to be like a polite, let's get into the hair and makeup. Let's, chat. Briefly. Okay. Don't tell a funny story and stop chatting. That was meant to be really, really quick. And let's see what is he going to look like. And I assume the next thing is going to be to get into costume for the gig, because that's usually what happens. There it goes. That should be done. Oh, we're not done yet. I don't really want to take the full time, to be quite honest, because we have things we need to do at home. Okay, there he is. Looks like a completely different person. So I guess we will go here and then do that heartfelt compliment, because we're now, he looks completely different. I have to say, he doesn't look like my Declan. And then we're going to get into costume. But I'll get rid of this chatting sooner this time. I won't expect it'll end. Okay, that's enough chatting. You did the chat. Up you go and get into your costume. And let's go fast. Not too fast. There we go. Thank you. Now we can go get the notes from the director, who we don't know. Okay, we're going to transportalate here. Get there quickly. I guess it's been a 2 sim week since we've done a gig. Okay, why did you not transportalate there? Can you just forget that? Just do a cheerful introduction. Hopefully you're... Oh, you are there. I don't recognize you. That's pretty funny. He does not look like Declan. At all. Okay, now we need to get the notes. And then we will tell the director we're ready to perform. And tell director we're ready to perform. And then we're going to do the performance. I actually think I've only done the acting career with female Sims. I've done it a couple of times, but I've only done it with females. So we're going to do a risky sword fight. And then we'll do whatever this is, a risky flirt. And we'll just leave it at that. And let's go fast. Well, let's just go medium fast. Sometimes I find that the extra fast doesn't work very well. Oh, he didn't do the other one. Okay. Risky flirt. Well, this is the one that we introduced ourselves to. And then we're going to try this again. Risky sword fight. Do we know you? Doesn't look like it. Getting into the moment. Getting into the zone. He is max fitness. You'd think that would depend on fitness. There we go. Vampire bite. First we'll do this risky turn wheel. Which we would see better in tab mode, but we'll leave it. Maybe we'll come closer. He's getting all psyched up for it. And hopefully risky works for him. You can fail when you do the risky ones. But if you do it, I think you're more likely to get the gold, which we're not even finished. So here we are here. Risky bite. With the sim we haven't introduced ourselves to yet. Yep, we don't know her. But, okay. And... Oh, did that work or not? It seemed to well enough. So we are done, and we're just waiting for the whole thing to come up. And she's angry. She didn't like that. Well, let's hope that this ends soon. And there we go. We got the gold in the TV acting show gig. We earned a little bit of money and we got some fame. So hopefully he made it to 3 stars. So I'm going to take them home and I will be back. Or I'm going to take him home. I'll be back when I get there. Well, we're back and he is now a level 3 star. Yay. Let's actually start a club gathering. Norah is at work. And Grant, you still need to read your playbook some more. You have completed that. Good for you. So you should probably just work on your homework after we rally the troops. Or honestly, maybe just do some studying for the Brainiacs. Let's come here and rally the troops. And then you can study the wellness one. You're already sitting there. I guess you could have worked there. So we are going to have you, university, and then we're going to take a look at study, wellness. You have time before you have to go. So let's take a look at Declan. First off, before we do that, let's have him release that track because, you know, I hadn't done that before we went away, and I probably need to do that before we went for the gig. And I probably have to do that for a few of them. So he's only a 3-star actor? Seriously? Really? That doesn't make any sense. We're not going to the Finchwick. He's a B-lister. He didn't get a promotion. But, I mean, he should have started at level 3. So that makes not much sense to me that he's only a level 3. Receive an award, which we can just randomly go, but I don't think I'll worry about that too much. Because it can be random. Oh, actually, to get to you gotta get to level 10, place a celebrity tile, and earn a gold in a movie acting gig. Well, let's burn this track. And then let's just check what the timing... Oh, first, before we do anything, let's actually go look at his stars and buy the star that I want to get him. So, see, this is the one that lets you skip the auditions. If you went this way, this lets you become a 4-star celebrity quicker. And we don't really need an audition right away, so maybe, even though I was trying to get to this one, maybe we're better to do this with this and then have him rally the troops. Again, just to make sure that his needs are okay. And he should scrubberoo himself, which he should succeed at because he's pretty high. We're going to scrubberoo. And we're going to look for... Oh, Mythical Drink Guide. On an otherwise uninteresting day, an unbelievably old man with an unbelievably long beard walks into Norah's bar. Under his arm is a dusty tome which the man says is a mythical drink guide that all mixologists in town would love to get their hands on. He's selling it for a pile of simoleons. Should Norah buy it or not? I don't know if this is the one that lets you learn that drink. But we're going to buy it. It's only 200 simoleons, so not very much. And what is it? It took a stack of cash, but Nora's excited to find a new recipe in the drink guide that it will impress her customers and hopefully give the business a jump start. Well, hopefully, we got a drink guide that we can read and learn a new book. Drink. We'll have to wait and see when she gets back. But I was trying to get Declan to do a 24-hour live stream. Did he not scrubberoo himself? Was he not successful? I don't know. But I think we're going to find that out all in the next part. That's going to be it for this part. Leave a like if you like the video. It really helps with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.